Hey everybody, welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, joined by the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. The action tonight out at Time Warner Cable Arena as the Charlotte Hornets play against the Memphis Grizzlies. And looking at the Grizzlies, this is a big game coming up for them. They've dropped their first 2 games, and the last thing they want to do is open the season 0-3. That is not the way to tip things off. So Charlotte, they're coached by Steve Clifford. What can you tell me about him, Shaq?
Well, he's a results type of guy, you know. He tells his players, hey, this is what I want, this is what I need you to do, and I need results. And he's all about winning. Last year was the best year in a long time under him. You know what, Ernie? Even though he's a young, no-name guy, they trust him.
Are you a results guy?
Of course I am.
What's your favorite result?
2 + 2 results in 4.
Wow. Dr. O'Neal, at your service. Here's Kevin Harlan.
And let's bring out your B's! At power forward, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 40, Cody Zeller. The other forward position, standing 6'5", number 9, Gerald Henderson. And at guard, 6'1" from UConn, wearing number 15, Kemba Walker. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 1, Lance Stevenson. Man in the middle, standing 6'10", from Prentice High School, number 25, Al Jefferson.
Welcome, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan along with the rest of our 2K broadcast team, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Last game for the Hornets, they picked up the W against the Bucks. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all there. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Zebo and Marcus Gasol are up front. Conley and Lee, they're the backcourt. And it's Allen in at the 3 spot. Walker against Conley. Back to Walker. Charlotte moving it around. Gasol with the steal. Conley kicks to Allen. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
And so here's Charlotte, and this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
Well, they split their season series a year ago, and remember, each team was battling for a playoff spot.
Now, here's Stevenson. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And a lot of times, his first quarter seems to dictate how big of a role he plays later on, and he's off to the good start.
Here is Conley. 4-point game, stolen by Walker. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. There's a lot of mid-conference teams, Clark, that get together and play some real tough, close, exciting games.
And that's not to be unexpected. I mean, they're evenly matched. And honestly, that's more fun to watch than a team full of superstars rolling over somebody and drumming them.
That one misses.
Last season, Kemba Walker's per-game numbers were pretty comparable to his breakthrough second season, but his efficiency shooting the ball dropped a little bit overall. He was under 40% from the field last season.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the pass to Zeller. Up top, Henderson. He kicks it to Stevenson. There's the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Zeller, and Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. Outside Jefferson. Goes up again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And for Walker last season, Steve, less points in the paint, more threes.
Well, and he's improved that three-point percentage every season in the NBA, so he's growing comfortable from that range. And, you know, and it's a nice trend with the Hornets looking to create space for Big Al Jefferson inside. They'll need those perimeter threats.
That free throw, no good. Al Jefferson signed by the Bobcats last season to a big money 3-year contract. In the franchise's 9 seasons, they'd never had a big man average at least 16 points a game.
Yeah, he's easily, by far their best scoring big man ever. And at almost $14 million a season, he better be. He is, though. He's really a potent scorer in the low post. Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Now here's Zeller. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee.
And he played great at the defensive end of the floor, too, Kevin. Had a couple of important block shots in that game, so good all-around effort. And for Jefferson and the Bobcats last season, the big challenge, finding him room to operate inside. Not a team stocked with three-point shooters, but they found a way to make it work, and Jefferson had a big season.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gasol kicks to Allen. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Lee. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And Jefferson, not really an instinctive defender inside. Joining a Bobcats team that had struggled getting stops in years past, but they made some significant strides in that area under Coach Clifford, and surprisingly, were one of the league's top defensive teams.
For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris?
I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
Thanks again, Doris.
Al Jefferson is really a unique scorer inside. He doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. He doesn't tally that many assists. What he does do is make shots inside while taking great care of the basketball.
Kufis checked in for Marc Gasol. And both free throws good for Jefferson. And Jefferson with the excellent pump fake. Unusual, Steve, in that it really looks nothing like his shot. He just lifts the ball, and defenders always seem to bite on it.
Yeah, you know, it's that deception, and sometimes it looks, you know, almost comical, and yet defenders go for it. So it's obviously an effective move, and I think it's also his mentality. He's trying to trick defenders and elude them instead of, you know, trying to draw contact.
Walker against Conley. And a wide open look for Lee. Here's Kufis. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller with it. Zach Randolph covering. Henderson, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
The shot's good from Randolph. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Kevin, a chance here to check out how the Grizzlies ranked in the NBA last season. 3rd in opponent offense, 4th in fewest turnovers per game. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Pretty impressive.
I just like the way they got after it defensively. You talked about the fact they were in the top 5 in the league in opponents' points per game. So this is a club that had a plan each and every night, and they executed that plan. They played really hard. They played together. They covered up for one another. And all in all, that was an excellent defensive club.
Here's Neal. Last game he had 13. Taylor passes to Williams. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Michael Conley picks one up.
Marvin Williams, the former number 2 pick out of North Carolina back in 2005, now in his 10th season in the NBA.
And Williams never a star, but he is a quality defender and able to space the floor.
You know, you got to take him for what he is, and that's really a solid rotation player throughout his career. Kevin, there are only 25 to 30 all-star caliber players in the league, maybe 35. After that, everybody else is a role player, and you have to understand that and embrace it and accept it.
A big part of why the Hornets were able to improve so much last year is they had an identity and Steve, a veteran presence on the team, and that goes a long way.
Well, they've had talent for quite some time, but without direction, it's not easy to make anything of it. I just think getting Al Jefferson in the middle kind of tied all those pieces together.
And for the Hornets, you know, hey, they had some low points in the season, but they still found a way to rally around each other and not let things spiral south like they had in the past. Kudos to them for showing that kind of result.
Vonleh, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Here's Udrich, covered by Hairston. Now Udrich. And he converts the layup.
Well, one of the dynamics for this Bobcats team last year was they had a lot of veteran presence, so they're able to deal with adversity, get through that in advance, and I thought that really helped band this team together last year, and they went on to make the postseason.
Memphis trailing here. The drive by Allen. Pass to Udrich. Doubled by Vonleh. Udrich dishes to Carter. 6 to shoot. Kufis kicks to Allen. Wing shot on the way. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. And that'll tie this game up.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Shot's good by Neal.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
For Memphis, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
Well, you look at Kosta Kufis, drafted 23rd in 2008 by Utah after just 1 year at Ohio State. Kind of drifted around. Started in Denver. Last season, he played valuable minutes in Memphis when Marc Gasol went out, and I think he's maybe found a home there.
Some changes for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Vonleh. Zeller comes in for Taylor. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Hairston. And Memphis also making a switch. Prince is checked in. That drive by Carter. Udrich, the pass to Allen. And again, Memphis no good. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Neal. Good. Neal's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
And Koufos, a nice compliment to Marc Gasol, backing up that center position.
Well, Gasol, has that size to battle bigger centers inside. And